Ladies and gentlemen, this will be part 2 of the narcissist and triangulation. The narcissists use triangulation because it's scientifically proven that attraction creates more attraction. You know, once a person is attracted to a person and they see that this person is wanted by other people, you know, it creates more attraction. So it's like you like somebody, you're attracted to them, you want them. Then you see somebody, you see other people or somebody else want them, you know, hunting them, wanting them, and admire them and value them. It makes you even value them more, and makes you want them more, and makes you think more of that. Hey, this person is so awesome and is high value and high quality because somebody else or other people want them. So and you know what I'm saying, makes other people want them. And if you've been there before, you understand it. You understand what it's like to want somebody and then you see everybody else want them. It makes you want them more. So it's scientifically proven. So that's another reason why narcissists use this tactic, because they understand that attraction creates more attraction. Also, so that the narcissist can have admiration. The narcissists love admiration, and they need it, and they hunt for it every day, all day, and they need it to survive. So that's another reason why narcissists uses the triangulation effect. So they suck in all the energy from both sources, from the old supply and the new supply, and they get admiration from both. Another reason why narcissists use the triangulation effect is because they want the old supply and the new supply to not really get acquainted, but to know of each other. One reason is so that the old supply could be jealous of the new supply and feel threatened by the new supply. Also, so that the new supply can know the old supply and how awful and how bad and evil of a person that they are. Which the truth is that the narcissists want the old supply to think that the old supply is horrible, which is a lie. It's the new supply, it's the narcissist that's really awful and a horrible, evil person. But the new supply won't find that out yet, because the narcissist is love bombing the new supply and showing this false self of a wonderful self, this persona, this fake persona and fake image, which they showing to the new supply about how wonderful they are. So the new supply is believing that and seeing this false self of a wonderful person. So it's easy for them to believe that the old supply is really no good, awful, evil person, and that they did the narcissist so dirty and wrong. Plus, the narcissist plays the victim very well. And with that said, it also keeps the new supply treating the narcissist, showing the narcissist that they are so wonderful, and start treating them better. Like, oh, this your ex treated you wrong, treated you bad, I'm gonna show you how you should be treated. So it's admiration they get, and they get treated wrong. I mean, they get treated better, and they get treated good from the new supply, because the new supply trying to prove themselves of how they not going to be treated wrong by them, which the narcissist plays the victim and will say that on dates, like, I went through this, I went through that, and I don't want to go through that no more. So they programming the new supply to treat them good off muscle, off from the jump. You know what I'm saying? So it's also a programming technique also. Plus, they use the triangulation effect so that they have the old supply feeling bad and feeling like, wow, how horrible of a person I am. You know what I'm saying? Feeling sad, feeling bad, because first of all, the old supply is like, was done wrong. Like, you know, devalued first, so they had low self-esteem and was like head down, feeling all, you know, depressed. And so once the narcissist discard them, they really are in this, you know, this roller coaster of dealing with the narcissist 3 cycle of love bombing, devaluing, and discard. So they very confused, and they feeling very awful, and they feeling very bad about themselves. So it makes the old supply feel even worser. You know what I'm saying? And it makes them feel jealous, and it makes them want to prove themselves to the narcissist, like, okay, I can change for you. I could. What do you need me to do? They'll start doing the stuff and like trying to figure out and reach out, like, I don't understand. And you know what I'm saying? That makes the old supply be on their toes. It keeps them on them toes and still trying to prove themselves. And you know what I'm saying? And confused and don't understand. And as well, the narcissist makes sure the old supply, I mean the new supply, looks at the old supply in a negative way. The narcissist always gives the old supply the negative image. You know, so the old supply can never tell the new supply the truth about the narcissist. They don't want that to happen. That's another thing why the narcissists do triangulation, because they want the two to get familiar, but not familiar as on a cool level, you know, of a buddy-buddy level. They don't want that. They just want the old supply to know that the new supply, they have it and it's better than them. And they want the new supply to know that the old supply was horrible and did the narcissist wrong, so that the new supply can treat the narcissist better and be on their tippy toes to treat the narcissist very good. Because you got to understand, like, if you're a good person and planned on treating your partner or spouse or whoever you dating good, once the narcissist play victim, it makes you go extra hard, because it's like, okay, this person was done so wrong and so bad. And so it's like, now you're like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Instead of getting you 1 gift, I'm gonna get you 3 gifts. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's instead of spoiling you, I'm gonna spoil you. You know what I'm saying? Instead of going to a nice place to eat, I'm gonna go to a nice expensive place to eat. You know, instead of letting everybody know how awful you, how wonderful you are, I'm gonna let everybody in the world know how wonderful you are. You know, so it works that way too. And also the narcissist does this triangulation so that to people who don't like, kind of like, don't really look for things, who don't really say, wait a minute, you know what I'm saying? Let me think about this. Like, you know what I'm saying? And when the narcissists use triangulation, it's like they rush into the relationship fast with the new supply. So it also, in a way, makes the old supply look like they was a bad person. It makes them feel bad too, because it's like, okay, well, you were all awful. I wasn't the awful person. You was the awful person. Because look, I'm over here with my new supply, and they much better than you, and I'm more happy than I was with you, and they treat me better and look better, and they are just way better of a supply than you are. So it confuses the old supply, which in real reality is like that the old supply wasn't bad at all. It was the narcissist, period. But which we all know, the new supply doesn't know anything about the narcissist true true self and true color, which is 100% negative, toxic, demonic energy and awfulness, but which the new supply will find out sooner than later, that they was tricked and fooled by the narcissist. And so the narcissists are will be running back and forth and getting supply from the old supply and getting supply from the new supply. So it keeps them secure in their own way, because it keeps the old supply wanting to get back and figure it out with the new supply. I mean, to figure it out with the narcissist. The old supply keep wanting to figure it out with the narcissist of how they could get back together and how can they fix it. And then it keeps them right there put in place. And then they have the new supply. The narcissist has the new supply, and they going off, and the narcissist doing the evil, the stuff that they do with the new supply. And so once that's over with the new supply, the narcissist is gonna run back if they want to the old supply, because they already being prepped and ready to, you know, get on their knees for them and beg the narcissist to take them back. So once the narcissist is done with the new supply and they done did their first cycle with them, they can go back to their old supply, which is already ready and been begging and dying to have the narcissist back in their life. You know what I'm saying? So they could just do the same thing over to them again. Then they'll go back to the supply that was just new, who was just an X now. Once that's over, and then the triangulation just keeps going, and then when they get a new supply, both of them would be old supply. Then they'll have a new supply that's newer than both of them, and then the triangulation starts again. So then now it's 2X, it's 3X's, I mean it's 2X's now, and it's a new supply. And so it's more admiration for the narcissist, and more chaos, more drama, cause more confusion, and it's more lies. And the narcissists love to confuse people and lie because they're evil. So the more the merrier. And the narcissists also use triangulation because the more the merrier. They want to get how many people they want, and chaos and drama, and ruin their lives and get people into their nasty, messed up, horrible, toxic lives. So the more the merrier. And that's another reason why they do triangulation. They trying to get how many people they can into they nonsense and ruin more people's lives and leave a trail of toxic dysfunction around in everybody's lives. You know what I'm saying? So that's another reason. Thanks for watching my video. Like, share, subscribe, comment. And this is the Narcissist and Triangulation Part 2. Hope you enjoy. Stay narc free. Have a wonderful day.